Hey guys, and welcome back to my current household, which is my Millman family. I knew I'd do an LP on them for like the Millman LP, but this is for my current household, as I said. So this is the Millman family that I play on my own personal time. And if you don't know what a current household video is, it's just me kind of showing you things that are going on in my current household. I did one back in May, so if you want to check that one out, it's of the same family, and you'll kind of see how things have changed quite a bit in just the last couple of days. I've been playing a lot since Newcrest came out, and I've really been enjoying it. I took some time away from playing The Sims 4 so much because I felt like that's pretty much all that I was playing was Sims, and so it was kind of getting to the point where I was just like, I need a break, you know. So this is still the same family. It still has the same Sims and everything. Nobody new has been added per se to the family, but I am going to talk about some things. So we are in the middle of a birthday party, which is for the twins, and we'll get into that in just a second. But Derek here, let me see if I can find him. Derek has actually aged up. He is a adult now, and yeah, it was saddening to watch him age up. Sorry about that. It was sad to watch him age up, but it definitely, was something that I was expecting to happen for a while. I just spent all of our money, and I'll show you on what. But yeah, so he just aged up. He is an adult now. His wife Cheryl, which they've been together since the very beginning of times, she's still a young adult, but she is getting very close to aging. She only has about 20 days left, well, 22, but pretty much just about 20, and then she will be an adult on her own as well, so it'll be interesting. Then we have our little boy, our baby boy Daniel. Oh God. He is actually a young adult now, and so he's ready to venture out on his own. As you know, he is still dating. He was dating her in the last one, but he's still dating Annabelle, and the relationship is still going very, very strong. They did have their first woohoo before he became or mess around. As teenagers together before he became a young adult. She's got to be really close to becoming a young adult herself, and so we're just kind of waiting for her to age up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to marry him out, and then we're going to have them move into a home together in Newcrest, which I will be building. So that'll probably be all up for you guys in the next current household, which will be next month which is of July. So they're still going strong. He is, becoming a great person. He's still working on the friend of the world. He's lost 3 friends. He had 7, now he's gone to 4, so that's interesting. I decided on the business career for him because you need logic and charisma, and he is very good in charisma because he worked on that through his childhood. So that was something that I figured he could definitely work on. And he's already filled out his report, so he is ready for his first day of work, which is exciting. I'm kind of sad to see him go, but I kind of think that mom and dad might have like try for another girl, because there's only one girl in the family. But anyways, then our next baby boy is Dre. He's very happy. And since the last one, I don't think he was with him in that one, but I'm not sure. He has decided that he is going to start dating Nolan, and they're a pretty good couple. I mean, they're pretty happy. They spend time together. Um, Dre, no, yes, Dre is still quite young. He has quite a bit of time as a teenager because, as you know, I play on a long lifespan, and so I don't want to rush them too quickly. Like I waited until literally the last date with Daniel to woohoo with his girlfriend, and they had been together their whole entire teenhood, and they were best friends and like friends throughout his whole childhood. So it was pretty nice. He didn't meet Nolan as a child, but he definitely fell for him as a teenager, and they've been really hitting it off. So he's just been spending some time with him, and they've been going on dates and stuff as well, and so that was kind of nice. And then we have our twins, which are Casey and Dean. And these two um, are the twins of the family, the only twins, but they're the twins. She's our only baby girl, and I'm so excited. She grew up to be so beautiful, like Bajam. Like she is just gorgeous. So she is probably going to be with Felipe once he ages up because she definitely became best friends with him. They spent quite a bit of time together just kind of getting to know each other and playing games with one another and cloud gazing and all that goodness. So they definitely are together probably soon. And then we have Mr. Dean. Now, Dean is one of those children who is very closed off, I guess you could say. He does have a best friend, Kelly, but I'm not sure Kelly is the right gender that he's going for. I'm not really 100% sure whether, I don't think he's 100% sure whether he's going for a guy or a girl at this point. He's just kind of like flip flopping, and he kind of got really close to Matthias at one point, but it didn't. The kid was really rude. He came over every single time and crashed the dollhouse, and it just made all the kids upset. So we stopped inviting him over. But if we would go out to the park, we would definitely hang out. They're still friends, so maybe Matthias, the little bad boy, is kind of who he would go for. I'm not 100% sure. I think that Dean definitely has the likings for both sexes at times, and maybe he's bi, I don't know, but to me it doesn't really matter. He could marry somebody and be in love with the opposite sex. I don't know where his story is going, but the rest of the children so far, Daniel, Dre, and Casey, all seem to know where their life is going. And he's just the one that's kind of like up in the air. Like he hasn't come out and said he likes boys, but he hasn't really come out and said he likes girls. Like he's just kind of like testing the waters with both. So we'll see where he goes, but he is, you know, he's still our kid and we still love him to pieces. Then we have Dawson, who is still a child since last time he's talking to Alexander Goth for the birthday party. And he is him and Dale have definitely hit it off since Dale was a baby. He also has like Quentin as his friend. But he hasn't really ventured outside of the family. Like he doesn't have very many friends outside of the family. He's kind of like shut up. He doesn't like that came out wrong. He's kind of like closed off from the world. He kind of is like the loner, but um still a bit outgoing. He still has those certain people that he talks with. Alexander used to be his really good friend when Alexander was a child, but as he aged up, they kind of had different interests at that point because Alexander was more interested in the girls, and obviously our little Dawson boy here wasn't quite so into the girls at his age. So I don't know. I don't know where he's quite going yet with his life, but he has a little bit of time, about 2 weeks, and then he will be a teenager as well. And then maybe him and Alexander could become good friends again and just kind of like re-spark that friendship that they had before, because every single time he comes over, he always seems to go talk to Dawson. So it's kind of cute. It's kind of like, showing that he still cares for him. It's just that they don't have like the same things going on in life and they don't go to same school per se anymore. And then we have our baby of the family, which is still Dale. He's very young still, very, very young. He has a long time before he ages. And he'll probably be living with mom and dad for quite a while. Um, and, he's just still working on skill building and getting that kind of stuff up and just making some friends, which, as you can see, we've got, what is this child's name? Landon Samuels and Felipe Davies, who he seems to be hanging out with recently. I think he recently met them at school and just been hanging out with them, so that's really cute. And yeah, not only do I want to show you my family, but I kind of want to show you what I've been doing around the world per se um, while I just kind of like wanted my town to come to life more, and it really wasn't because I didn't really have anything going on. So, something's broken. I can hear it. It's totally this refrigerator. Clean out the spoiled food and repair. Alright, that gives you something to work on. So what I spent my money on were these bedrooms. This is Casey's bedroom. Her favorite color is gray. As I told you, I randomized like the Sims 3 colors. Just randomized for those to see what their favorite color would be here. She got gray, so this is her new bedroom. And then her twin brother has this one because his favorite color is pink. And it's just like, you know, the same stuff in each room, but obviously in a different layout per se, because they don't have the exact same rooms, which is kind of nice. Also, I've been dabbling with some photographs, which I've really been liking. I've got mom and dad over here over top of the fireplace, which I think is really nice. Not the best quality, but that's okay. And then we've got a little urn, which I thought was kind of cute. I have a picture of mom and dad kissing, which I thought was really adorable. And then we have a picture of Daniel as a teenager before he aged, so that was kind of cool as well. It just kind of kept things alive, per se. So I really liked that as well. Let's see. Mom has actually finally finished off her aspirations, so she's officially quit her job. She's decided that being a stay-at-home mother is more important to her than trying to continue on with the jobs that don't make her happy. So she decided that, you know, taking time off from work is fine because they have him making plenty of money in his job, and so they're not really worried about money. Even though they only have 338, he makes a ton in one day, so they're not really hurting for money or anything. Just getting him to take care of this, and then okay, you need to go to the bathroom. I'm kind of just like hoping that his girlfriend is going to age up really shortly, because I would really like her to age up, but I'm not really 100% sure like how close she is. I wish it was kind of like a ask how close you are to aging up kind of thing, but I don't know. I never seem to get that, so I just kind of go with the flow and just wait patiently, like a patient little person waiting for someone to for it to say or to show that she's aged up, and then I'll just like move on with life. I guess you can just use the bathroom, and I just moved this toy house into his room because it was in his sister's room, but obviously she's not going to want it anymore, so I'm just kind of like giving it to him, you know, so that he can definitely have what he wants, and then that should be fine. Okay, this party is just about over. Go ahead and scavenge for parts in that as well. Dad is still trying to complete the aliens collection, and Mom is still working on the postcards. She did finish the eggs, so like I had said, I think the last one, so we got the bunny rabbit. I could consider that, you know, her finishing off something, but I don't know. I just didn't. Okay, so we got silver. Okay, let me show you kind of what I have done to the town and just show you kind of what I've done. I haven't really added much to Newcrest. I did add a park, but so I did go around and I've started building a couple of different things. Two of them being houses, one of them being a park or a community lot in Newcrest. But I placed Tan here. She had a baby and she was in the household management, so I just kind of placed her here. And then this is the Matthias family, because I thought maybe he was going to go from, maybe he was going to go for Matthias at one point and be with him, and then I don't know, because he kind of like started hitting off of Kelly, so it was kind of like mismatched. So I made sure to put him in the world just in case. And then I went to the BFF household and thought maybe I could get one of those two to have kids together, and found out that Summer was in love with this man, the guy in the cowboy hat to the left, and I got them pregnant, and they actually had twins. I haven't actually went in to see what kind of babies there are, so I'm going to take Cheryl over there right now. And we're just going to kind of go meet these people because I would love to see the babies. And I'd like to see what they named them and kind of play the household and show you guys my Sims and stuff. And you can tell that some of their looks have changed, like Cheryl's have changed since the last time you guys saw her. And I think Derek's have changed. Yeah, because I definitely changed after he aged up. And then Daniel's has changed, and the twins, and possibly Dre, but I'm not 100% sure on that. The kids are still pretty much the same old, just because I don't have a lot of new stuff for them. So it's just like, you just kind of go with the flow, you know? You just go with what you got, and I don't really have much for them, so that's just kind of how it is. But I don't know, we're gonna go in here and see the babies, because I like babies, and I like to see the babies. So this is the guy that was added, and he is an elder. She was in love with an elder, but so his name is Floyd May, and he's in the scientist career. And he kind of just like, you know, they were like really in love, so it was really funny. But it looks like they have a little boy named... Can I bottle feed him? Or cuddle him or something? You can't know their names until you do something with them, I think, because then they pop in your inventory. But I'm going to try and do something with them. These are kind of like right in the way. I may have to come in and edit this for them. I don't see anything yet. But they definitely had twins, so that was interesting. I don't see them still. Oh, there we go. Hun Holiday. I don't know how I feel about that name, but okay. So as you can see, the roommates are definitely taking a liking to having some children in the house. Now, I do want to get Liberty with somebody, and I want to get Travis with somebody, but I don't know. If when I come in to edit this, I'll probably edit their last names so that their names are the dad's last name, which is May, and I need to do it like today because I'm going to forget, and then I'm going to have like a problem. And her name is Caitlin. Oh, I like it. I love her name. Oh, so sweet. And I also want to build on a room for them as well. I figured what I would do is just build it right here, because there's enough space right there for a door. So I could just put a door in there, and then they could get in there. So you can kind of see that Summer and whatever his name is, May. That's all I know. M-A-I. Floyd. Yeah. Floyd May have two babies, boy and girl, and the reason I didn't move them out, and this is going to sound really mean, is because I don't know how long Floyd has before his time is up. And so I wanted Summer to be able to have the support of her roommates who she knows and trusts and loves with her, and would, put her life on the line for them. So I feel like they're probably the right ones for her to stick with, because when Floyd does go, she'll have some support to help her with the children and raise the children. So I thought that was kind of nice to keep them here. And I really thought about having Liberty and Travis kind of get together, because I kind of think they're really cute together. And yeah, so that's kind of what I was thinking. But anyways, let's move on to the next household, because we've kind of met these babies, and I just want to kind of go around and show you what I've done. So the next household that I kind of put my hand into, which is kind of really sad because I shouldn't be doing this. I also want to get her with somebody, but is the Pancakes, because you know me. I like the Pancakes to have a really fantabulous life, and I think that they really deserve it. I love their story, and I don't know. I kind of see like Bob kind of cheating a little bit on her. Maybe if he like got in shape or something and got like self-confidence up. But I don't know, because he really does literally love Eliza with his whole heart, but I just feel like their relationship is on the rocks continually. And so my story behind it was that Bob and her were trying to rekindle their relationship after a big fight that they had gotten into. And so things had gotten a little wild, and, kabam, they forgot protection, and two babies popped into their life as well. It's kind of weird because all of the people that I put my hand in and kind of like helped out a little bit had twins, so it was really weird. But So this is one of them, which I think is a baby boy, but I'm going to just cuddle, and I'm going to cuddle this one as well. And obviously they're going to have the Pancake last name because it's Eliza Pancakes and Bob Pancakes. So obviously they are going to have the last name of Pancakes, which I like that it's the proper name. And these things are probably right in the way, so I will probably have to come and sort that out. I might even turn this room into a little nursery slash twin room, you know, put like 2 separate beds in there instead of one big bed. I figured I was going to leave it because if they had just like one little boy or one little girl, I could just come back and change the color of the sheets. But right now it doesn't really matter. It's just kind of like, you know, whatever. And I think that kind of taking Cheryl around is kind of making that mom side of her want another child. And so I feel like maybe this is the perfect time when Danny moves out to kind of have that next baby, and maybe even the last baby. I don't know. Oh, Bryson Pancakes. I like that name. Bryson. It's a good one. And Mateo. I don't know about that one, but that's all right. They named them. It's their kids. They can do as they please. I may even move these guys into a bigger house. I'm not 100% sure. I know these guys are already adults, so it's not like they're going to be alive forever, which is kind of sad to say, but it's the truth kind of. And so I'm just going to go ahead and give her a cheerful introduction and just kind of be nice. I mean, we just walk into her house and start picking up our kids. Not that she cared, but I mean, it's probably the nice thing to do. And yeah, so I'll probably come back and, you know, edit this room. I'll leave the gym stuff in here as well, but just kind of like edit the bed and stuff so that they have room for both kids in here, and then put the nursery beds in here as well. And then I can come back later on life and, you know, take them back out. I'd like to help the Sims in the towns kind of just like have a life, if that makes any sense. But yeah, they're already pretty good friends, so that's okay. But I like to let them like have a life out, like, and kind of like move on with their life and stuff. As you can see, poor old Mortimer is old, so that's saddening. And I think that Cassandra is a young adult, Alexander is a teen, and I think Bella is an adult. And then here across the road, this is where we live, but across the road is where Daniel's girlfriend, Annabelle, lives, and I'll kind of show you that house in just a second. And then over here, this is a follower's household. He wanted me to add it to my personal LP, so I did. And then over here, I put my hand in here as well because I wanted these guys to have a boy, which so far everybody has had a boy that I've kind of put my little fingers in and helped them with their lives, which sounds so horrible, but it's so true. Like, I just want to be able to help them have a really great life, and I feel like kids can make things, you know, in Bob and Eliza's, it was more of an accident. In Summer's, it was more like to carry on his last name because she loved him with all her with her heart. And so she didn't want to see his last name die, so they decided to have kids very late in life because she had met him very late in life. And then these guys, their baby girl has aged up to I think she's a young adult, or yeah, she's definitely young adult. So she's already aged up. She's ready to move on. And so they kind of wanted to see maybe if they could just do the parenting thing one more time and just have like one more baby. And it ended up that they had twins as well. I have twins popping out left and right, but it's weird because it's in the children's room, which is kind of okay, but it's just kind of weird. Oh no, she's still a teen, but she's got to be really close to being an adult or a young adult. So that's interesting that she's still a teen. But it's kind of nice that she still lives here because I figured if mom and dad got too old and passed away, sister could kind of step in and be the parent of the children. So I figured it was okay because I know they're both adults. They had quite a bit of time though. They're like Bob and Liza Pancakes. They had plenty of time to raise their kids. But with the long lifespan, you have to really think about it because, you know, you got to make sure that there's somebody there that can take care of them. So, alright, so let's see what these guys are named. It looks like 2 boys again. That's Jeffrey. And it's kind of funny because he's named the same thing as the land grab dad. So that is just kind of, you know, a little bit odd, but that's okay. That's alright. And I do want to go ahead and give her a friendly introduction, and I want to give her a friendly introduction. I also need to make some friends for Cheryl, so that's why I'm also going around trying to meet some of these people as well. And we're just kind of showing off the babies that they had. Tori. Oh, that's a cute name. I kind of like it. But I would name it more of a girl than a boy. But maybe it is a girl. Is it a girl? I don't know. It just says acquaintance. So I can't really tell you. But this will be their room when they age up. Because I figured, I think her name is Olivia, could take this room. And then mom and dad's room is here. And then there's like a room here. And there's a room downstairs. So there's plenty of space for everybody. And then this could just be like their children room, baby and children, like the nursery kind of thing. So I kind of really like that. I had that option for them. Like even with the twins, they have plenty of room in this household for everybody, and that's just kind of nice. Okay. Yeah, she's definitely teen, but that's a-okay with me. Did you give her a friendly introduction? Alice is telling us a joke. Okay. There we go. So we know Olivia now. I just kind of want to like meet some of the people, and that's just kind of what I'm trying to do with this as well. Cheryl is a very girly girl, so she would definitely be the one who would be friends with all the girls instead of being friending guys. And I know that sounds really mean, but she just likes to talk about fashion, nails, hair, that kind of stuff. So she's not really into anything else. Now this is that Kelly girl. She's to the right, and she's in the white shirt. That is the girl that also Dean is into. So it's either her or Matthias or whatever his name is. Now, as you can see, Katrina is old. She's an elder, and Dawn and the girls still live here. What I thought would be funny is to kind of put my hand in here as well. And because, as you know in the Sims 2 story, Nina and Dina fought over Don Lothario. So I kind of thought it would be funny to get Don to go out to a bar one night with that by himself and come home and kind of get a little frisky with one of the girls, and then do the same thing the second, like a different night, but with the opposite girl, and kind of have like babies of both of them. And I kind of thought that would be kind of cool. So I don't know, we'll see how I feel. I'm trying to get each and every household to carry on their names, which is really hard to do, especially because with this one it's like, yeah, it's the Calientes, but Don Lothario. So I don't know, I'm kind of like shifting back and forth. I might have one of them adopt, which could be kind of cool, but we'll see, because I'm not really 100% sure on that yet. So that's still up in the air. Then this is just a family that was pushed in by me because of Nolan being Dre's boyfriend. So I added him to the town so he would be here so we could go and visit him. And we had like a house that he kind of lived in. I haven't added anyone to these houses, but I will. And then here is still the roomies. I haven't done anything with the roomies. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do here. I think that Jay Huntington and Zoe would be adorable, and they would have the most adorable babies. But I also think she'd be cute with the other guys as well, Mitchell, and I can't remember the other guy's name, to be honest with you. But I think that they would be really cute together. Then I have two other moms over here. The French, she has a baby. She was in, again, the household management, and so I added her. And then we have the Gary household. She has a baby as well. Over here, Zest has actually adopted a little boy, and he is adorable, so we're actually going to go and meet him because he is adorable. I put, you know, my hand in here too. I was going to get Zest with a girl, and then I thought, you know what? Zest kind of seems like a guy who could definitely live out his days, just kind of like dating girls, but never really settling down. I know that he, like, a lot of people use him as like their father for their girls or whatever. Or their husband, I mean, not father. But I feel like in my situation, I liked him better alone and just kind of on his own. So what I did is I just let him adopt this little cutie patootie, and he kind of looks a lot like Zest. So I kind of thought it was perfect. And his name is Clay Johnny, and it's just adorable. Like, he's the most cutest kid in the world. And he is a neat sim, I do believe. So, you know, he just kind of wanted to, he got a kid that, you know, could definitely fit his style. And I did add on to the house, and I'll kind of show you what I did while they're just chit-chatting it outside. Actually, I can't. I have to go knock on the door. Yeah, he's definitely neat. So he's just a neat little boy, and he's just, you know, he helps out Zest, which I'm sure Zest isn't home right now, but he's probably out at the club, let's be honest. He is dancing for days. But I think that he definitely appreciates having somebody at his house to talk with and just kind of have that. And also it carries on the name as well. That's like my big thing. Like I love to carry on the name. I just think it's really cute. And adopting was kind of really nice. So what I did is I gave the little man this room here because this is what it looked like anyways. It was very barren and, you know, not too much. And then I just added on a room for Johnny and added a computer to it and gave him his bed and, you know, desk and all that good stuff. So he definitely has plenties of space for the child. I didn't add any toys in, and I kind of feel bad not doing it, but I ran out of money at the very end. If I came back and he had money, I could definitely put my hand in again and edit the house a little bit more and give him some stuff, but he seems to be happy with TV, so, you know, that's just that. Go ahead and do a friendly introduction. There's my timer, and I don't feel like I'm done yet. So I'm just trying to show you kind of what I've done to the world. And Cheryl is definitely trying to get to know a few more people around. So we're going to meet Johnny, or Zest Johnny here, and just kind of get to know him as well. And there we go. Okay, so we are good. We're already friends with Zest, so no problems there. We already know him. And I don't remember if I added anything else to the town. I'm just going to quickly check. I don't think there's anything else that I've added. The land grabs, Nancy and Jeffrey are getting very, very old now. I don't think I added anything to here. It's just an empty lot at this point. I will be adding houses and, you know, moving people to those places to kind of push it around. And then I did pick up this park, this Midtown Meadows Park from the online gallery, and I might even be able to tell you who it's from. Might. Don't hold me to it. But it was definitely from the gallery. I didn't put any of our creative works into this. But I will be showing you, I will be probably deleting it and just building my own. And then I'm going to do videos on my YouTube channel as well of like what I did to decorate my new crest and kind of things, and just kind of like do that. But I don't know. So if this would ever load, I could show you kind of what's here. It's a really nice place. It's got a pool and stuff, so that's kind of why I added it. So we had a pool to go to at this point. It has a place for the kids. It has a place to eat outside. This is just like a big pool in between all this, and it's got like fountains. It's really cute. It's got the jungle gym. I did add a little bit of creative stuff. I added a chess table so we could play chess. It has a bar and, you know, music and sitting areas, and then upstairs is just bathrooms and eating area outside, I do think. And that's pretty much it. So not too much, not too clustered, but it's like perfect, you know, so it's just kind of nice. Anyways, so I think that is pretty much what's going on. She wanted to get in the pool. Poor girl. She's like, I don't have a pool at my house, so I'm just gonna, you know, get in here. But I think that's pretty much it. I will try to continue uploading these monthly or like bi-weekly or something, depending on how much I play. But I'm definitely having a lot of fun kind of just bringing my town to life by playing each and every household a little bit here and there. And then I just kind of turn it back off that I'm not playing them so that, you know, they continue to age and do all that stuff properly. But guys, if you guys enjoyed this, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. In the next one, I will show you some more of my family and all of that good stuff. If you guys enjoyed it, again, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. In the description below, there is a donation link if you'd like to donate to my channel, along with a link to my Facebook fan page and Twitter, my Twitch, and if any of you want to follow those, that would mean the world to me. Also, I'm looking into making some merch for my channel, so if you want to check out or if you guys would like to have some merch from my channel, definitely let me know in the comment section below, and I will, you know, work harder and faster on it. But at this point, it's just kind of like a thought, and it's not really been brought up. But anyways, guys, thanks again. I will talk to you guys in my next one.